Chapter 7. 6 weeks in a row already, our hero has been victorious and is very close and on the brink of making it into the playoffs. A single win should ensure that he will make playoffs, but even without a win, things have to go very wrong for him to not make the playoffs. For week 7, another coach named Little Man 870, coach of the Burlington Bulls, would be the opponent. A very strong squad was awaiting our hero. Offensive threats like Artana, Gallade, Landorus Therian, Infernape, Clefable, Mega Ampharos, and even Galvantula and Porygon 2 were very strong contenders to break down teams. Porygon 2 being the Terra captain, just like Claydol is. Vaporeon, Clefable, Landorus, and Porygon 2, all great Pokemon for defensive capabilities, and a very strong team in overall. Our coach expecting these 6 Pokemons to come. Galvantula, a big maybe, because sticky webs are always annoying to deal with. And if Kartana does not come as Scarfed Kartana, Scarfed Infernape was definitely a possibility. But 4 of the 6 were definitely coming. So what did our coach think of to fight Little Man? First of all, Icarus, the Shaman Sky, was given a choice specs, so Air Slash, Seed Flare and Earth Power would do tremendous damage to the opponent. With 236 points in speed, Shaman Sky was ensured to outspeed every Pokemon without a choice scarf. And with the Modest Nature and the choice specs, all 3 moves will hit very hard indeed. If Icarus would fly too close to the sun and there was no way out, Healing Wish would make sure another teammate of Icarus would get all its health back and get a status condition removed. So Icarus, when flying too close to the sun, would always have a chance to redeem itself. Jello Shot the Tentacruel was going to be a Pokemon to break through the opponent. With 310 speed, it was always faster than Landorus without a choice scarf. Surf and Ice Beam would take care of Landorus, with Sludge Wave being a great stab option. Rapid Spin to get rid of the sticky webs and the heavy duty boots to make sure other hazard options like Stealth Rocks would not damage Tentacruel. Florgasm, the Meloetta, was going to be running max physical attack and speed. Interesting. Normally a Meloetta is a special attacker, but with moves like Secret Power, Close Combat and Ice Punch, Meloetta is having a full physical set. Would it be that our coach decides to bring Meloetta Pirouette form? With Relic Song, Meloetta would change form, would transform into the fighting and normal type Pokemon Meloetta Pirouette. Secret Power with Terra Normal and the Silk Scarf will do massive damage, and if a Pokemon is able to survive a hit, Secret Power, because of Syringe Race, has a 60% chance to cause paralysis on the opponent. Close Combat is there to deal massive damage into things that normally take a normal type move pretty well, and Ice Punch for the Landorus Therian. Gable the Xurkitree was given a moveset designed to miss. Thunderbolt, Energy Ball, Tail Glow are all very normal moves for Xurkitrees to run. Zap Cannon, on the other hand, has a 50% accuracy and will rather miss than hit. But with the blunder policy given to Xurkitree, if a move is missing, Xurkitree's speed will be doubled. And with the 240 speed investment points, a +2 speed Xurkitree will outspeed basically everything, even with a choice scarf. If it's able to set up a tail glow or just get a kill, Beast Boost will activate and give it another special attack boost, and with that Xurkitree can basically sweep through the entire team. Bubbles the Azumarill is going to be that little stick behind the door for Kartana. With Sap Zipper, grass type moves will not do any damage into Azumarill. And with the bold nature, a lot of HP investment and 168 points in defense, Azumarill can always take 2 hits from Choice Bandit Kartana. With a little bit investment in its special defense, it can also take special hits pretty well. While also rocking Whirlpool to trap opponents, Toxic to stall them out, Paris Song for Paris trapping, and Protect to stall turns for the Toxic and the Paris Song. Azumarill is going to be annoying for Little Man. And finally, Cybertrunks, the Iron Threads, was the second rapid spinner, so if sticky webs are coming, our coach would have multiple options of dealing with that threat. Clear Amulet, make sure both the Intimidate and the sticky webs will not do anything against Iron Threads. Earthquake, Iron Head, both stab options, and Ice Spinner again for the Landorus Therian. Even though Landorus Therian is on paper not the greatest against this team, the team was ready for it. And with these 6 Pokemon, our hero is going to hunt for that elusive 7th victory in a row. So here we are with Little Man, and definitely not everything that I expected. No Clefable, but we see Galvantula. We don't see Gallade, but Claydol. No Kartana, that's big, because I was really expecting Scarf Kartana in this battle. But that's probably Scarf Infernape now. Glendo, P2 and Vaporeon were to be expected. So what do we lead off with? Like I said, I expect a Galvantula lead here or a Scarfed Infernape lead. And what would be best course of action? Let's see. Galvantula against Tentacruel. Not an ideal lead for sure. And if I lead threats, pretty much an ideal lead. But if he decides to start with Infernape, Scarfed, I do have a problem there though, but I can switch into Bubbles pretty much. So let's start Cyber Threats. Lando. Okay. Landorus Therian. If he's offensive, I kill with Ice Spinner, but if he EQs, I am probably gone. Most likely gone. Yeah. If I go out into Skymin, I should be fine. Don't think he learns he can learn Ice type moves. Landorus Therian. Any Ice. Hidden Power, that's illegal. He can learn a Rock type move, but that's very unlikely to go against threats. So I like Icarus here. Hard swaps into Vape. Okay. Noise. His switch-ins. He's definitely switching out Vaporeon. Having to fear a Seed Flare. Let's see. Shaman Sky. Vaporeon. Claydol doesn't make sense here because same grass type, so Galvantula. I clear with Air Slash. I think Air Slash is a good play no matter what. So Lando T comes back in. He is lefties. And no clear switch in, so I'm clicking Air Slash again and we take the Lando T out. That's great. That's a good start and Icarus has a kill. Let's go! Icarus hasn't been all that with kills, so let's see, what kind of Lando was it with it doing this much? Did 81. Landorus Ethereum. 81. So this was definitely offensive. Landorus Ethereum. Yeah, offensive. P2. What kind of Terra type is Porygon, by the way? Ice. We go into bubbles and try to trap him. Azu against Porygon 2. Terra Blast 30. Terra Blast did 30.5, so definitely invested. Could be max. Does he have, if he has Thunderbolt in this case? Small chance to hit. I'm clicking Toxic in case he wants to switch out into Vaporeon. Because in my mind it's a pretty safe bet. Galvantula, okay. And he probably wants to set up webs here, if I had to guess. Galvantula. I'm at 82, so that's a likely kill. So, yeah, Cyber Threats. Sticky Webs, that's fine. I can spin them away easily here. So, yeah, let's do that. And that's a winning battle for me, basically, so. Yeah, that looks nice. Because even Energy Ball Galvantula into me doesn't do all that much. And it cannot 3-wave me. Yeah. Vaporeon takes 11%. Vaporeon, defensive 11. Yep, that's clearly defensive. What to do now? Go out into Vaporeon. Scald. Yeah, gets the burn. That's annoying, but also kind of whatever. Because Scald doing just 12.7% is... Azu. Yeah, that's uninvested. And most like... and he is max Fizz Def. He got that one right. I haven't taken all that much damage though. That's funny. Yeah, but we always got into Cyber Threats here. If he wants to get webs up again, that's fine. Because I can chip down on Vaporeon again. And if he wants to go out into, let's say, Infernape, I can switch out into something like Tentacruel. Energy Ball. That's fine. Do I expect Vaporeon here or Claydol? If it's Claydol, against threats, I at least do half. If it's Vaporeon defensive, it's not doing much. And if Golf stays in, Golf and Gillette, because that's also a possibility. Ice Spinner will not claim the kill, so Earthquake seems like the best play here. Oh, imagine if he's probably... wouldn't be surprised if he's Boots, but I did not bring any hazards this week, so... Oh, Porygon. 35. Porygon 2. 35, so... Looks to be... special. Let's see if I can break further against this. He is Trace, but he cannot trace Quark Drive, so that's nice. Basically, if he does not recover here, if he stays in and does not recover, I claim Porygon. Does he recover? Shadow Ball. Okay, interesting, interesting. 32, he's at 33% now. That gives me a over 50% chance to kill this. Which is decent odds. What did he expect to switch in though? Or maybe Terra Blast and Shadow Ball are his only two offensive moves. That's also a possibility. If he clicks Shadow Ball again, Shadow Ball did 36.4, so something like this would probably be his set. If I go out into Meloetta, I take the Tri-Attack. And if I go out into Pirouette, I still take Tri-Attack. Or Terra Blast in this case, Terra Blast. I think he switches out into Claydol. He's not gonna give me Porygon 2 now, is he? How much does Ironhead do, by the way? Would also try to go for the flinch. Middle ground play. Yep. Oh, Vaporeon. Okay. I'd rather had... I think I'd rather went for the... He has Claydol though. Why isn't he going out into Claydol? What's his plan with Claydol? Zerk... This takes a bit too much from the Scald though. Let's see if he goes out into Claydol, and Claydol is max special defensive, and I am clicking Tail Glow on the switch in. That's a dead thing, so could also swap into Tentacruel, so I don't get too much damage on Bubbles. Would be the worst idea, I guess. I just don't want webs up, basically. And so far, I'm exceeding in that mission. So P2 is chipped down pretty much, though. If he goes into Porygon 2 and he is this set, and I switch out into Tentacruel. I don't have a kill. That's annoying. And what do I need Iron Threats for, basically? I think I just want damage off, honestly, on Vaporeon. Vaporeon does take about a third. Over a third even. So I keep damage on it. I get a free switch into Icarus. And yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Yep, sacking, that's fine. Sorry, threats that you had to be sacked. But that gives me a free switch. And let's see, Shaman against Porygon 2. I kill. If he goes Infernape, he takes a lot of damage, and if he goes Gulf, I kill also with the Seed Flare. Seed Flare it is. So let's hope Seed Flare is in my favor this time, because Icarus, you have missed a lot of Seed Flares in the past. Something I don't particularly like. I need to keep Tentacruel healthy for Infernape because I resist both stabs. By the way, was Claydol a Terra Captain? Yeah, he's Terra Flying on it. Perhaps that's why he's keeping it in the back. Well, we'll see. I've chipped his team down way more than he has chipped mine. Infernape. Shaman Sky has no chill at all. Let's see, what does it tell me about Infernape? I did 80%, so I got a high roll on an offensive one, so... Infernape against Tentacruel. Infernape Scarfed. Fire Blitz I take 2, so... We go into Jello, shots. Fake out. So he's not scarfed, and that's good information for me. And I click Sludge Wave in case he wants to go into Vaporeon. Fake out 19% though. Let's see. Fake out against Tentacruel 19%, so that's max attack Jolly. Okay. Could he be adamant? Could be. Does it make sense? Not much. 36. Let's go! No Infernape. That means Icarus looks great. He is Sticky Web, so there's no way I'm staying in now. Let's see. Golfentula against Shaman. Thunder should not kill. And I'm not staying in because... Oh wait, I can also go for my Meloetta play. If he thunders, we know Energy Ball. I'm fine with that damage. Sticky Webs, that's fine. He outspeeds, so if he Bug Buzzes, I should be able to take 1. No, I can Terrestrialize now, because no more fighting priority. And if I Terrestrialize into a normal type, Relic Song... Ooh, nice. Let's do it. And because I'm a normal type, Terra Flying on his Claydol is not going to be as effective as he might hope it is. $43 before transforming. Claydol 43. Max HP, perhaps? Likely. And now I am in Pirouette form. And Secret Power. If you hear that rumbling noise, that's my stomach, because I'm a bit hungry. And yeah. Flying. Type. Flying. There you go. Earthquake. Earth. Earth. Damn, I can type. Earth. Power. Yeah, he needs to be invested to really take it. Ice Punch isn't doing as much as Secret Power though, but so I'm clicking Secret Power. He's at 63, so I have a 62.5% chance to knock it out if it's max HP. Could be physical defensive. Okay, Claydol is gone. Let's go. Don't have to worry about his second Terra type. And I am faster than everything else on the field now. Mallow gets another kill. That's also nice. Vaporeon. What do we do against Vaporeon? Because I'm a physical offensive set. Vaporeon. Terra normal. I do about 50%. That's not a lot of damage. Normal ground type as well, so Cable looks pretty good here. Wish, pass into Vaporeon. Oof. It will be annoying if he gets that through. Goventula, okay. I'm going for my Xurkitree play here. Because I think he's gonna set up webs again. That's annoying for him, sorry man. Thunder into Xurkitree. Would have been nice chip. Do I first set up a Zap Cannon? Yes. Right? If he clicks Bug Buzz... I'm just gonna set up a Zap Cannon here. Oh, I actually hit it. That's definitely not best case scenario. Porygon 2. Let's try that again. Terra Ice doesn't have any benefits for him here, so he's better off just staying a normal type. Okay. Bro, what is this? Can I just click +1 T-Bolt? Yeah, definitely. GG's. Oh, damn. Yeah. Weird end game, not gonna lie, but... yeah, my tech didn't work out as I wanted it to, but I think I just played another great game here, so... Yeah, GG's to Little Man. We keep our streak continuing for 7 weeks. So 2 more weeks of regular season. Let's see how things will be going in those weeks. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good one. And I hope to see you all next week for week 8. Bye.